Hello, welcome back to Ever17. 2 years later. Okay. Now, this is a bonus scene for Yu's path, or out on Kid's path. And it can happen after you successfully get her outdone, but you also have to get all the points that you'd have to get for her out. If you do, you get the scene. You and I were riding on a boat. The infinitely deep blue ocean spread as far as we could see. A clear blue sky unfolded above us. There was a pair of seagulls flying overhead. The sea breeze whipped at us a little strongly, and you used her hand to hold her hair in check. She had recently started to grow her hair out. Somehow it seemed that she might have been starting to look like her mom, that, and she seemed to have become a bit more easygoing and ladylike. It's alright, I guess. Yes, I had somehow gotten into college and was in my first year. Of course, I was going to a different school than you, so we never had a chance to meet on campus. You really want to know? You know, it might be better if you didn't ask. You still sure you want to know? Alright, I won't tell. But you just said you weren't going to ask. This is too confusing. There she went, changing her mind again. You can really be twisted sometimes. What are you talking about? If you were, then I'd be. Hey, stop it. I'm not like I used to be. But after that, I was reluctant to speak. I wondered if I really was different from the person I was at that time. Probably I was. Since then, no inexplicable, mysterious things had happened to me. I couldn't predict things anymore. I had gotten my memory back. Or maybe I was the same. Maybe I was the same as ever. I knew that people learned, got hurt, and lost things, and that they change as they live life, but my basic nature hadn't changed. Some things changed, some things never did. I was still me, but myself in the past was different. If I had to explain it, I might say that it was like me in another world. Maybe that was it. She stood on her tiptoes and raised her hand over my head. I'd grown a head taller over the 2 years. What? Alright, it's because I want to know myself better. Yes. To know more about myself at that time. At that time, I thought that it would be best to major in archaeology, the same as you, to better understand the weird stuff that was happening to me. I sure am. I told you. It was probably better that you don't ask. You neither. That reminds me, your clothes are the same ones you wore then, right? There was a thin black stain on hem of her jacket that remained. It was a memorable stain. Our memory. I started to think as I gazed at the ocean. I thought about the time when I met you. About those unforgettable 7 days. But I should talk about the things that happened after that. After that. For some time, we just stood there enjoying the sunshine on the floating island. The sun looked extremely bright after a week without it. Its rays were warm. At that moment, someone patted me on the shoulder. I turned back and there was...
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Sora?
近いうちに必ず会えるって約束しましたよね。
But why are you here?
ご迷惑でした？そんなことないよ。また会えて嬉しい。
Hearing that, Sora smiled gently. I exchanged a handshake with Sora when I met her again. I looked up at the sky above. The clear blue sky seemed to spread on forever.
田中先生がお待ちになってます。どうぞこちらへ。
Oh, you are... The person called Dr. Tanaka that appeared in front of us was the woman I'd seen on the monitor. It was the person who had claimed to be Yu's mother.
お母さん、ユウ、よく無事で。どうして？約束したでしょ。浮島に上がってきたらすべて教えるって。久しぶりね。
What? I wondered if she were talking to me. It seemed like it was the first time that I'd met her. Or had I met her in the past?
どうしたの？聞きたいことあるんじゃないの？
Yes, I have tons of things I want to ask.
一つ残らず全部話すつもりですから、ご心配なく。
Alright, then at first I want to...
ちょっと待って。ちょっと待ってよ。
You?
まず何よりも先に確かめたいことがあるの。いいかしら。どうぞ。あなたは私の本当のお母さんじゃないと言った。それでも私はあなたの子供なのだとも言った。私の聞きたいのはただ一つ。あなたは私のお母さんなの？
Dr. Tanaka looked down. She twisted her lips sadly.
どうなの？
I wonder why you would ask such a thing. She should have already known the answer.
I am you. え？今なら間違いなく言えるわ。私はあなたの母親よ。You.
She stared you in the eye as she said this.
お母さん。
After a while, we asked Dr. Tanaka question after question. How did we get trapped? Was it an accident or not? Why could I predict things? Why did I lose my memory? What had happened in my past? Did the girl I'd seen really exist? Who was she? What had happened in Yu's past? Did Yu's father and mother really die? If so, then who was she, this Dr. Tanaka? What was the meaning of the haiku poem password? What was Blickwinkle? What was the connection between the TB virus and the accident? And what was the third eye? It was a long, long story.
またあの時のこと考えてるんでしょう。
Yeah. Hey, you? Do you know the proverb, water flows and people live? Water flows from high to lower places, but the flow its path has an infinite number of possibilities. People live means that, like the water, there are infinite ways for life to flow. That's what it means. If life has infinite possibilities, there might be another me somewhere who has a different history from me in the present. Yeah, say beyond this broad sky, beyond this limitless universe. There should be another universe. Another me in another universe. I was thinking about that other me.
別の宇宙か。ねえ、もしもそんな別の宇宙があるとして、その世界に住んでる私たちもこうして今みたいに付き合ってるのかな。
Sure there is.
どうしてわかるの？
I can tell because I can. You see, if I do this. I drew you close and kissed her. We were surrounded by the spring sun, clouds floating in the sky, and the rippling ocean and the song of seagulls. I felt everything about you through her skin. Her warmth, her scent, her touch, heartbeat, and even the color of her heart. I could see through you completely then. It was exactly the third eye. Ultimate wisdom. Yes, if I do this, then we could transcend time. Oh, very cute. That's a good little scene there. You don't have to get that to finish Yu's route, but it is a little bonus. Sweet. Bye.